Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you find yourselves in this weird, wild, wacky world of ours, and welcome to the exciting installment of Dynamics in Dublin. This evening sees Father Zachariah Belmont as he is puttering around the large palatial estate of Belvedere House, located just outside Tullamore in the Irish hinterlands. He has been staying here for the last number of months, making sure that the political instabilities in the capital do not in otherwise affect the rehabilitation of Catherine Templehoff, the former Nefandus, redeemed, etc. So, Father, it's coming up to just about 6:30, 7 o'clock in the evening. The housekeeper, Mrs. Simpkins, wheels a tray with tea into the room, and she says, "Can I interest you in a cup of tea, Father?"
No, thank you.
"Oh, go on, you'll have one. It'll take away the shock and cold."
It's the middle of summer.
Sure, there's always a chill in the air. Sure, go on, Father. You might as well. Go on, go on, go on, go on.
No, thank you.
Right. I'll just go. Discarded. A bygone. Wretch. Lost to the years. My tea is not wanted. For the record, she is the most dramatic woman you've ever met. You once said something about the line that you didn't like her beef casserole, so she basically thought that Armageddon was upon us.
Jesus fucking Christ. He'll... I have changed my mind.
No, now you're just saying it to humor me, Father. I know when I'm not wanted. A relic. Passed down. It's fine, Father. Don't you worry about me.
It is not that you are unwanted. It is simply I am not quite in the mood for tea currently.
That's fine. I'll be outside. If you need
me. Okay.
She will proceed to bustle her way out. Pax will look at you and blink his large raven eyes. That woman is completely insane, you know.
Possibly so.
Well, what can I say? It's all right, I suppose. 3 square meals a day, even if one of them is nearly entirely composed of brick cement. The raven does as near a configuration to a raven shrugging as it physically can.
If that's what you want to call it, sure.
Well, I mean, have you seen those scones that she makes? I'm pretty sure that they were using them to build the pyramids in Egypt.
Biscuits. He just kind of shrugs. I do not believe that they were using them quite that long ago for that specific
Kim,
reason.
did you just correct scones into biscuits?
It was OOC.
Kim, they're called scones.
They're fucking biscuits. They're fucking biscuits. I will die on this hill. They're biscuits.
Biscuits.
The fucking biscuits over there are the fucking biscuits over there. They're just.
Do you traditionally have raisins in biscuits?
What the shit?
Scones are not biscuits, Kim.
Yes. Well. We ain't even gonna. Nope.
Not today, see.
Y'all are just weird over there. I ain't even. That's way too much.
Shall we continue?
Yep.
Okay. Well, as I've said. Are you all right, Father? You've been quiet of late. He kind of hops over for Scritches.
And Scritches he shall receive. Zach will just kind of nod and say, I've been fine.
You bore the mightiest of burdens. But you're still here. I mean, there's that.
There was no mighty burden that I bore. Not truly.
Father, there's a knock at the door. There's a gentleman here to see you.
Oh God. Did he give a name?
He didn't. He's another priest, dressed in a cassock just like yours.
Really?
Yes, Father.
Okay. Then Zach will head on over.
This gentleman is standing in the foyer waiting for you.
Making me switch my tabs. Oh boy. I don't notice, bruh. This will be fucking fun.
Good afternoon, Father Zachariah Belmont.
Good afternoon.
He will very casually look at the woman. Sleep. Smack! Down she goes.
Zach's gonna try to catch her before she just fucking falls on the floor.
Alright, do you want to roll me a dexterity athletics check?
Oh, what the shit? Oh, jeez. What did I do with this? Come on. No little art pen. I know you can click shit.
Look at it there, being an art pin trying to click shit.
It wasn't working. Had to switch back to my mouse.
Your mouse.
Oh shit, that athletics that I don't fucking have.
I mean...
It'll just be straight decks today, boys.
It's the only difficulty 6.
We'll fucking see how this goes. If she falls, I guess she falls. Oh, why did I roll? Jesus, what the shit was that roll? I'm so tired. Ha 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 ha! 2 successes.
Yeah, you captured.
He will look up, slowly lowering her to the floor, and he'll look up rather upset. I'll just say, that was quite rude.
Perhaps. However, my mission does not allow me the time for levity.
Of course not. That would be quite too much to ask for.
Yes. Where are my manners? I know you as Father Zachariah Belmont. My name is Isaac. Hey, Kim. Do you have what was I going to say? Do you want to roll me an intelligence mage lore, or do you have? I don't remember if I gave Celestial Chorus lore.
I'm pretty sure with all the lore this bitch has, he's got Celestial Chorus lore.
Whichever is higher, your mage or your Celestial Chorus.
They're both the same. Five successes.
All right, then. I can tell you what he had for breakfast. Isaac is the Celestial Chorus's seat of prime.
Woohoo!
Do you know what that means?
He's a fucking big hubbaloo archmaster, fucking prime or some bullshit.
He's not. Basically, he's not the head of your tradition. That's the Pontificus Maximus. He is the most powerful master of Prime, however. And he also holds the seat of Prime.
Prime dude throwing around mind magic like it ain't fucking shit.
I've come to ask you a simple question, Father Belmont.
And this question would be?
Are you aware that the Celestial Chorus has recently left the 9 traditions of magic?
No.
Yes. In order to form the Canticles of Lamentation. As our Lord Jesus Christ suffered, so we can no longer abide the suffering of our souls, as we must for the heathen. So say the Pontificus Maximus and the High Inquisitor.
That's fucking great. He'll nod.
Many, including the Archbishop de Calvornay and the support of what have become known as the moderates, or the Celestial Chorus Reborn, have opted to defy the Pontificus Maximus. We wish to know if you, Father Belmont, were with us, or if you were against us. Do you stand in God's light, or do you deny him for the heretic?
I guess that's what we're doing today. No. He will. He will simply say, given that I do not know exactly the political climate and what is going on, it is hard for me to give you the answer that you seek.
Of that, I have no doubt. Your sympathies, however, for non-Catholic entities is noted. We merely wish to know if you still hold such beliefs, or if you have seen the wisdom of changing your ways.
No, it is definitely still a belief that I hold.
I see. Thank you very much, Father Belmont. I hope that you will have a pleasant evening.
And you as well.
May God keep you.
And you.
And with that, he will turn on his heel and walk down the very long garden path that leads to a pair of cast iron gates about 50 feet away.
That's cool. I didn't want to be in the fucking celestial chorus anyway. Finger guns.
Oh, Father, did I take a bit of a tumble?
Yes, are you feeling better?
Oh, yes, I'm quite all right. Oh, you didn't have to catch me, Father. I've got resilient bones. I would have been fine.
One could not take that risk.
You're a good man, Father Belmont, a good man for a Frenchman.
He'll just kind of look over to her and just kind of blink like, really?
Well, I mean, you eat frogs' legs and goose bladders and all that weird shite.
Do I need to mention black pudding or blood pudding or
Blood
haggis or any of that?
We're not fucking Scottish. We don't eat fucking haggis.
And I do not eat frogs' legs.
Really? What about snails? You ever had to go with snail?
No.
All right then. I'll just get back to making. Oh, it appears we have another guest, Father.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He'll nod.
Sorry, she was just kind of puttering past you, looking at the door where you weren't. Yes, indeed. A pleasure to see you again, Father Belmont.
What the hell is this? How is that be? He'll just. No! He'll nod.
I hope that you're well.
As well as one can be in times like this.
Yes. Will you take a walk with me?
Of course.
It's all right, Mrs. Simpkins. Oh, whatever you say, Father. I'll see you later, Father. There are so many fathers. You will walk out into the balmy night air. The California. Actually, how tall is Zach?
Shit, like I remember. I think he was pretty tall, but he was really fucking lanky. About 5'10" ish. If so, Zach's getting a fucking height boost because he's 5'10" ish now.
You're about like a good 3 or 4 inches taller than DeCalvoy. He's not actually that tall. He'll walk beside you and he'll say, "It is a beautiful place, this. So tranquil, so far from the world."
Indeed.
You could lose yourself here, I think. Find the quiet place inside your heart.
I'm sure many have.
There's a nod. However, things are afoot. I'm led to understand that you had a little conversation with Isaac.
If one can call it that, yes.
He means well in his own way. He does not wish to do what he does. He is merely serving what he believes to be the greater good.
Aren't we all?
He'll put his hand on Zach's shoulder and he'll squeeze and he'll say, "But what happens when the pursuit of that good gives way to madness?"
Isn't there a certain saying? Pathway to hell is lined with good intentions.
See, that is indeed the case. He'll sigh as he looks up at the sky. The two of you have passed outside, just outside the corrugated fence. And he'll say, "Now the chorus must fight for its very soul. I hold in my arms my brothers, rabbis, imams, those people who preach of the one true God, regardless in what way they kneel to pray. But the canticles of lamentation believe that only the Christian way is the correct way. They're wrong, of course. There is no correct way to love the one."
Zach will nod.
"I need you to return to Dublin." He'll turn. "When this conflict is over, and when the dust settles, I will need you to take my place there to minister to the souls of the flock."
He'll just kind of arch an eyebrow, but then nod his head. I will do what is needed.
"I have no doubt. You have a good heart, Father Belmont. A good heart." He looks up at the sky. "The stars are beautiful, aren't they? We never really see them anymore."
Everyone is much too busy to focus on the beauty of another day.
What is it that stirs your heart, Father?
I do not know. Not anymore, anyway.
What do you mean?
With everything that is going on, it is just difficult.
It is in these moments of chaos that I think that God calls our name the loudest. We just have to put aside the turmoil, the turbulence, to hear his words.
That we do.
I myself found myself recently lost. It was only due to the actions of the young ones, your dear, I suppose I would call them your former friends, or your friends indeed, that managed to show me the pathway back to being me.
That is what friends are for.
Of this, I have no doubt.
He just kind of nods. Like you.
We'll just wait for Tim to get himself set up, and then I'll intro him, because he has something very specific to tell you in character. Something not in this NPC note.
All right, there we go. She's here.
All right. You will have been told, well, if you ask where Belmont was, I mean, you may have his number or whatever else have you. He's about an hour and a half outside of the city. He's been living in a very, very nice, stately home where he's been taking care of Catherine Templehoff. And you have a specific piece of news that you need to bring him. As you pull up, you will see a corrugated iron fence behind which there's a beautifully landscaped garden leading up to a three-story building, a three-story house. You will see outside the gate Father Belmont and the Archbishop de Calbournet speaking to one another. It's a rather pleasantly warm evening.
Or outside, you said, or inside? Do you hear me?
Beg your pardon?
I asked, and you said they were outside or inside?
Yeah, they were standing out. They're standing outside of the fence, basically on the road. They're on a path that the road is just beside, that adjoins
All right.
the road.
So Sam will kind of pull up next to them. She'll say, "Hello, Your Grace, and hey, Father."
Are you quite all right, Miss Country?
I will be, Your Grace.
Does Belmont acknowledge Samira's existence?
Yeah, he'll nod at her.
Long time no see. Sorry about anything weird I said to you.
He'll just kind of.
I found out what that problem was, and yeah.
He'll nod.
Ah, yes, because a whole bunch of people got his Zack X Sam fantasies downloaded into their brains.
Yeah, that happened. That happened.
Linking minds without a filter, kids. It's fun for the whole family.
Whole family. Oh, well, okay, not the kids. Definitely not the kids. But she'll say, "I was here to bring you a specific piece of news. One that I'm not entirely sure how much it'll affect you, but it's one that you deserve to know."
He'll just
They-
kind of. My bad.
No, Kim, go ahead.
No, thank you.
I think you're good to go, Tim.
Okay. The mage that was once known as the exquisite sound of jewels, also known more recently as Yukiwara, unfortunately passed. Rather, she has she had received a death sentence for the crime of infernalism.
He'll kind of sigh softly.
Yes. This pertains to her agreements that were made with an entity who I'm led to understand that you also had dealings with Father Belmont.
He'll just kind of pause for a moment. And then it's just really big frowny face.
Because of your incredible meritorious service to the Celestial Chorus and, well, the doing of the impossible as it pertained to Miss Templehoff. The Council of the Curia, under my advisement, agreed that you would not be charged with a similar crime.
He'll shake his head and say, "That's not fair."
No, it isn't. You'll see him bless himself. However, it was ours to judge, and we judged.
And you judged incorrectly.
May she find rest. Or how is it you done it thus phrase it? May her soul be sped along the wheel.
Lots of ways to say it.
He will put a hand on Zach's shoulder as he turns, and he'll say, you will merely, well, no, he won't say merely, you will just have to live and make the sacrifice that she made worth the sacrifice.
He doesn't really respond to that.
There's a nod of his head. Miss Samira,
Yes?
I will be returning to Dublin in the next week. I'm led to understand that several people have been looking for me. If you would let them know, I would be grateful.
For sure.
Thank you. The stars truly are beautiful, Father Belmont, if you take a moment to look at them. And he will start to walk down the road. And I guess at this rather emotionally charged place, we shall end our scene. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another Scene in Darkness in Dublin. Have a pleasant evening.